Now here we have an example of a guy named Sukuna with a South Korean profile who is posting these images regarding ballet. And apparently the men that are with the ballet dancers are placing their hands on the women's groin. And Sukuna says, is it necessary to put your hand there? Is it dance step or pleasure for both? So, in other words, this looks to be like a South Korean man that, is disgusted by the way society is treating women. Like, he's pointing out how in ballet, men are taking advantage of women. But in reality, when you look at this thing, the man is not from South Korea. Apparently, he is from India. And these are not pictures that he happened to find on the internet and he was disgusted by. These are AI generated images. And so you understand what's going on, right? Like you have people from the third world that in some cases they even have bot farms doing this, but in other cases they may not. And their whole shtick is to go on social media and post outrage. Because he knows that Westerners are enraged by this. You know, like the West has just gotten through third wave feminism, an ideology that constantly accused men of being evil. And here you have another guy basically, looking at society and finding another example of why men are evil, but he has to use AI generated images in order to do so. And so he got 5.4 million views for this post. Now, Twitter pays you money for the post. And so $100 in the United States is worth less than $100 in India. And you can understand the incentive, right? And there's also something else that's important to mention. If I was to post something wholesome, right? Like I post a cat video or I post something that I like, or you post something that's common sense. Most people, they don't linger when they see something they agree with, right? Like maybe they would post a like, maybe they would, just look at it for a couple of seconds and then move on. But that's the maximum level of engagement you get. Now, if you post something controversial, if you anger people, if you post something that enrages people, you get individuals interacting with that and saying, no, you're a homosexual. And then you get the other side that engages with them. And that's what generates traffic. And so the social media algorithm is designated so that you constantly get this level of things that encourages you to doom scroll. Like almost everything that you get is designed to upset you, is designed to anger you, is designed to make you feel bad. And it's kind of sad because this is not how social media used to be. I don't want to rant like an old man, but back in my days, social media was built around communities. And to be fair, the Chinese social media is still built around communities. And so you want to join the gaming community, and you generally find like things about gaming over there. Or you want to join the anime community, and it's just filled with anime, and like things are kept separate, specifically so that people don't rage at each other. Now, obviously, this does less engagement, and less engagement means less money from the advertisers. But if you're a consumer first type of company, this is the actual way to go. And unfortunately, China, Japan, and many other nations, they still maintain their social media that's segregated. And so everyone is there in order to enjoy a community rather than to get outraged from the things they are seeing in their feed. But it is what it is, and hopefully, Elon Musk is going to do something about this because it's like the more people from other countries are coming to the internet, they're not coming to enjoy the internet, right? They're not coming to participate in the current cultural discourse. They're coming to grift, and by grifting is finding things that may not genuinely upset them or they don't care about them. But they will use AI in order to generate images and then create outrage just so they can get clicks. Now, obviously, what I do whenever I see someone that's posting inflammatory stuff is to just block them. And I know that I shouldn't because I was criticizing the far left when they did this. But if you genuinely know that the person is not sincere and they're just posting stuff in order to get engagement, then blocking them is the way that deranks them in the algorithm. And if we actually had the culture of blocking, you could prevent people like this from existing. They would not make a lot of money if their content doesn't get spread to people. Like, it's sad, but again, like, there's no point in interacting with them because they do not believe in the opinions that they share. Like, there's more point in interacting with the sincere leftist that may genuinely believe the leftist shit that he is espousing than to interact with a person that's just posting stuff in order to get controversial. And I also noticed that these people usually pop off when there's like a movie coming out, especially if it's a movie that is divisive. They will usually side with the people that causes the most enrage to the others. I guess it's called like rage baiters, right? But like the rage baiters of the internet that I knew weren't financially motivated to do it. These people are definitely so. And so I've noticed that a lot of them are against pornography because like that's what generates now a lot of buzz, right? Like you go and you say that you don't like this video game because it sexualizes, or you don't like this anime because it sexualizes. Like posts like that generate a lot of traffic. They also post stuff about misogyny or like third wave feminist shit, but it's kind of like repackaged so that it feels as if it's from 2026. That's pretty much it, right? So like if you see these two types of things, and you notice that it's not an actual account of a person, and it's especially like from India or from an African country, it's not necessarily a bot, but it is someone that's posting stuff just to get engagement. Like they don't actually care about the argument. They don't actually care about anything else besides you retweeting, talking, or commenting on it. And the moment you do, you're giving them what they want. And so don't feed the trolls actually stands here, and the correct way forward is to block these accounts. And that's the thing that they hate the most. Because honestly, I see a lot of people engaging with them. And take into account that there are individuals even in America that do this. Just because like India and other parts of the world are famous for using this type of tactic to get monetization on X, doesn't mean that there aren't Americans. Like I see especially born-again Christians, right, that post inflammatory shit specifically to get the engagement. And then they brag about how much money they were making. They need to be blocked when you see them. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, we'll see each other in the comment section. Take care.